Hey guys, welcome back to our daily devos. Today's verse is out of John 11, talking about how to deal with our emotions. So John 11:17 says, "On the arrival, Jesus found Lazarus had already been in the tomb for 4 days. Now Bethany was less than 2 miles from Jerusalem, and many Jews had come to Martha and Mary to comfort them in their loss of their brother. When Martha heard that Jesus was coming, she went out to meet him, but Mary stayed home. 'Lord,' Martha said to Jesus, 'if you had been here, my brother would have not died. But I know that even now God will give you whatever you ask.' Jesus said to her, 'Your brother will rise again.' Martha answered, 'I know he will rise again in the resurrection at the last day.' Jesus said to her, 'I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live, even though they die. And whoever lives by believing in me will never die. Do you believe this?' 'Yes, Lord,' she replied. 'I believe that you are the Messiah, the Son of God, who came into the world.' After she had said this, she went back and called her sister Mary aside. 'The teacher is here,' she said, 'and is asking for you.' When Mary heard this, she got up quickly and went to him. Now Jesus had not entered the village, but was still at the place where Martha had met him. When the Jews who had been with Mary in the house comforting her, now how quickly she got up and went out, they followed her, supposing she was going to the tomb to mourn there. When Mary reached the place where Jesus was and saw him, she fell at his feet and said, 'Lord, if you had been here, my brother would have not died.' When Jesus saw her weeping, and the Jews who had come alongside her weeping, he was deeply moved in the spirit and troubled. 'Where have you laid him?' he asked. 'Come and see, Lord,' they replied. Jesus wept. Then the Jews said, 'See how they loved him?' But some of them said, 'Could not he who opened the eye of the blind man have kept this man from dying?'" So we see here that Jesus wept and he mourned his friend's death, even though Jesus knew he was going to come back to life. All of us deal with emotions. Jesus shows that clearly. He cried. He mourned with his people. He was there. And it's okay when we have to deal with our emotions and our feelings. Jesus shows us throughout the Bible that he has the comfort and the power to be able to comfort us no matter what we are dealing with. Jesus knows the depth of suffering. He was the one person in all of history who didn't deserve to suffer, yet he's the one who suffered the most. God can handle all of our emotions, all of our deep feelings. When Lazarus died, his sisters and his friends were very sad. When Jesus came to see them, he shared within their sadness, even though he knew the end result. Jesus shows us that it is not wrong to feel sad or even to cry. So I just want to encourage us in this time of life, in our time when we may feel sad, angry, fear, joy, depression, anxiety, no matter what you are feeling or facing, let's bring those things to King Jesus. Let's bring all of our emotions to the feet of the cross, be able to surrender our feelings to him, but ask the Lord to comfort us no matter what we are facing.